Hey everybody, welcome back to the Cozy Cottage yet again. So, what are we doing? Let me tell you. I took the Starlink dish off the roof just to give it another try somewhere else. And what I've done so far was put it up here to see if it would be any better. But if you kind of look at the dish itself, it looks like we're clearing the trees, but because that satellite dish arm is a little bit short, I tilted it out this way. Plus also I wanted to avoid that birch tree over there, so it looks like we're not hitting any trees. But now Starlink's kind of complaining that the dish is not vertical, which I mean it isn't, and I've done that on purpose just so I would avoid hitting the tree. But either way, I think just the way it's located right now, it's not gonna work. I tried getting up a little higher on that antenna mast, but it's like moving, so it's super sketchy. So I think pipe is the way to go. I found this pipe here. It's just it's too small anyways, but I think maybe I'm gonna give that a try and see if this will work better. So I'm just kind of putting the camera right on like where the pipe is, and I think the dish is sort of about at that angle. So I think I'm gonna check this, see if I can see it on the screen. Probably be something like that, and a little bit more like this. So I think from that perspective it might be okay. I don't know, I'm kind of getting tired of doing this. I've been at this for a little while, just kind of making some minor adjustments, and yeah, not really getting the results I'm hoping. So I mean, where it's at right now on the antenna mast, I'm getting like 70-80 downloads, which is roughly about the same as what it was giving me when it was on the roof. And I think the roof mount, at least to me, it feels like it's a little bit more stable, so I would probably leave it on there. I don't know, I'm really kind of at a loss which way is better. So I'm gonna try and throw it up on this pole here, this temporary pole, and see what what results I get from that. But yeah, just keep trying, that's all I can do. And yeah, I'll run some tests and we'll see what I'm getting. All right, so I got it set up on this temporary pole. Seems to be working better. So this is exactly in the middle of the dish. I'm gonna have to check the camera after and see what we're getting, but that stupid mast is in the way. Let's see if we do it this way, what do we get? So we're getting just the tips. I'm thinking maybe if I move it back this much, we might do a little bit better. Plus, actually I want to get a taller pole, so this thing will be higher. So I think this is probably my best bet. So I did do a test, and the way it is now, like that, I'm getting 110 down. Uploads like 5 or 6, which whatever. So I think this might be my best solution. So now I just gotta get a pole. I went to Home Depot and tried to find one, a 2-inch conduit, like electrical conduit pole, pipe. It's like $100, which is not cheap. But I'm gonna check out the Home Hardware that's in town and see if they maybe have something cheaper. As long as it's taller than that pole, even by like 2-3 feet, I think that will probably do it. So yeah, I guess this is what I gotta do. And then obviously I have to bury this cable, just dig a little trench and put that into a conduit and then throw that underground so it's not in the way. But yeah, it is what it is. A little bit more work, but at least we're making some progress. So stay tuned. I'm gonna go, everything's closed today, it's Good Friday, but I'm gonna go tomorrow and check out Home Hardware and see if they have a pipe. If they do, I do have some concrete, so I'm just gonna dig a hole and put the pipe in concrete so it's nice and stable. And yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. So far this is the best result I've got so far, so I'm slightly encouraged. Hey guys, so we had a windstorm yesterday and knocked the power out probably early afternoon, and it's still out today, so we had no power all night. It was crazy windy, so hopefully it will come back on sometime today. Not sure if you can hear it in the background, but the generator is running, so not that peaceful and quiet, but gotta get the fridge fired up because all our food's defrosting. I'm hoping too that the power is on at the Home Hardware, so I can actually go and see if they have a pipe. Otherwise they'll be closed, and they're not open Sundays. So quick update, the dock survived the winter. I was a little bit worried about that, but it looks like it did okay, which is good. It didn't get mangled or anything. I mean, it's a small lake, so it's not as bad as on bigger lakes where there's, you know, waves and wind and ice and all that stuff that messes them up. So I guess that can save me some work next winter. We can just leave it in the water, don't have to take it out. But yeah, so a lot colder today. It's I think 0 degrees, and the wind is not helping. It's definitely not as bad wind-wise as it was yesterday, but it is a lot colder, so that's probably why there was this weather change that happened and brought crazy winds. But power outages everywhere, and yeah, hopefully they'll get that resolved soon. So yeah, that's about it really. Gonna try and get the wood stove going so we can make some breakfast. At least we have that, so it's warm inside, but can't really do much. Just gotta wait for the power to come back on. Alright guys, quick update. So still no power. You can hear the generator running. Went to Home Hardware. I did get the pipe, and there it is. I did have to trim the one branch, but by the looks of it, we're getting pretty good signal. Just gonna dump the camera on top of the dish so you guys can see what it looks like. So I'm gonna put it right in the middle of the dish. So yeah, like I'm hitting the tip of that pine tree, but I think it's just because obviously the camera lens is a wide lens, so it's probably grabbing that as well. And probably, like, you can see a little bit of this tree here, but other than that, I think we're in the clear. So I've ran a bunch of tests. I'm getting kind of consistent 90 to 120 downloads, and uploads is somewhere between like 10 and 20. So I ran a bunch of tests and it looks good. So I think this will be the final resting place for the Starlink dish. I just, like, right now I only like dug out a hole in dirt and just stuck that pole in there before obviously securing it properly. So I gotta pull that out, dig out that dirt, and we'll dump some concrete in there and set that pole, and yeah, this is it. So finally, after a lot of messing around with it, I think we're getting good consistent results, and that's probably the best spot for it here. Might not be 100% perfect, but it's probably as good as it will get. And you know what, if I'm getting consistent like 90 to 120 somewhere in there, I'm more than happy with that. I don't really need any more than that. So yeah, so I'm gonna dig out that hole, dump the concrete, set the pole, and let it set properly, and then remount the dish, and we're good to go. And fingers crossed that we get power. All right guys, quick update. The dish is on the pole, all done. Poured some concrete in there, concrete has set, and yeah, it's working really well. I'm gonna throw up a screenshot of the results that I'm getting. So I guess that's it, finally done. I still have the tripod on the roof, but it's getting dark and cold, and I don't really feel like getting up there, so I'll get that off next time I'm here. But yeah, getting like 100 plus downloads, 20 plus uploads, which is phenomenal. So I think it was a lot of work and a lot of frustration, and had to spend some extra money on the concrete and that pipe, which was $100. But in the end, well worth it. Oh, and I also had to chop off that branch because it was in the way. But you know what, so be it. It's done, it's working, I'm happy. I feel like I'm getting my money's worth, especially now that Starlink decided to raise prices. Not sure if you guys saw that or not, but yeah, all good. So, oh, and our power just came back on finally. So it was out for like 26 hours or 24 hours, no? Yeah, about 26 hours total. But it's back on, everything's working. Just put the generator away. So anyways, thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Click that bell so you get new videos. I will be making anchors for our floating dock on the next video when I'm up here. I wanted to do it this weekend, but with the power outage and just messing around with this for too long, I ran out of time. So I will get those done next time I'm here. I'll make a video on that. We have our floating dock down there. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but it's sitting there on the beach, or close to the beach down there. So it's got to go out probably about 80 feet or so out into the lake, because it's pretty shallow here. So I will be making those out of concrete next time that I'm here, and got the chain already and all set up. So if that's something that interests you, make sure you subscribe so you can see it when the video's up of me doing that. And leave a comment if you have any questions about Starlink or anything else. Please let me know. Happy to answer those for you guys. Again, thanks for watching, and take it easy, and I'll see you guys soon. Cheers.